Hey guys, let's take a look at how to tie your belt. So if you've just started martial arts, you may not really know how to do this, and that's totally fine. I'm here to show you the best way that we like to tie the belt here at our academy. It's called the super lock. So let me go ahead and get started. When you get your belt, you're probably going to have a tag on your belt. In this case, I'm using a white and black belt for a couple of reasons. The first reason is so that you have a clear line that you can see, so that you can notice how I'm tying the belt around my body. Another good reason is because with a darker belt, like a black belt, you're not going to be able to see all the curves and all the different nuances that we have when it comes to tying the belt. So when we have our belt, you're going to take your tag and you're going to place that tag right in the center of your back. So make sure when you fold your gi, it's right and then left on top. So I'm going to take that tag, I'm going to place it right in the center of my back, and now I'm going to wrap the belt around, holding that little piece down. And I do that 2 times. So now I have the belt wrapped around my body 2 times, and if you look here, I have 3 layers of belt, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to take the layer that's closest to me, and I'm going to pull it straight down to the floor. Now, from this position, we want to make sure that we have both of the tails about the same length. So to do that, simply walk your hands close to your hips and just adjust until the tails are about the same length. Now, coming back up to your hips, you have one tail coming out and one tail coming out from underneath here. So you're going to take the tail that's underneath, and you want to keep that one underneath. You're going to make the letter X. So now, whatever tail is on top, that tail is going to go underneath the entire belt system. A lot of times people will just go underneath one belt, and that's okay. That's actually the old Gracie way of doing it, but we like to make sure we go underneath both of them. It's going to be easier for the super lock at the end. So once we're finished with that step, you can pull the belt to whatever desired tightness you want around your waist. Now from here, you have to make sure that you're getting a good super lock, because that keeps the belt tied on for the entire duration of the class. So to do that, you're going to take the tail that's on top, you're going to open up the 2 layers of belt right here next to my hip, and I'm just going to stick the belt right through like this. So now you have this loop and the belt coming out in between the 2 pieces. You don't have to pull it all the way through. Not yet anyways. So now I'm going to do the exact same thing with this bottom tail. So I'm going to take the tail, bring it up. It's going to go through the loop I created and then in between the 2 pieces of belt. So now you're kind of at this spot where you have the belt going inside of itself. So to tighten it, all we have to do is just take the 2 pieces and just start to pull side to side. And so now we have a nice square knot, and the knot itself is actually going through the belt pieces around the hips. So it's going to be really, really secure. If you want a simpler knot, once you get to this spot here, to make it a little bit easier, if you're teaching a child to do this knot, to make it a little bit easier for yourself, simply take the 2 tails, make another X, take the top tail through the loop, and then just pull it side to side. This is not quite as secure, but it's way easier to tie, especially for kids. So this is the easiest way and the most efficient way that we tie a belt. I'll show you one more time, and this time I won't talk. That way you can kind of focus on the belt itself. Here we go. First we'll do the super lock. And that is how you super lock a belt. Again, if you want to do a simpler knot at the end, and there you go. And that's the easiest way and the most efficient way that we tie belts here at Spectrum Martial Arts Academy. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the mats.